Okay, so guess what I did today? I went to the Humane Society. I saw the little animal kitties and cats. I saw cats today. They're so cute, and I was helping these cats that were meowing for attention. So anyway, what I did was for these meowing cats, what I did for, I put my hand through the cage and was petting them. They're clawing me a little bit, but playing around, clawing, maybe biting a little bit. And it was so beneficial, you know what I mean, to reconnect with an animal like that. Because, like, it was on another level where I felt more happy and content, like having an animal to pet, you know what I mean? It makes your day a little bit brighter. So I just had a whole bunch of animals in there, all the ones that were really needing attention, that called out for me. Like they were looking at me and meowing at me, looking me in the eyes. So I had to do something, so I helped the animals get through another day, you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm doing a really good deed. So what I'm saying is they said anytime you want to come visit, you can come back. And you just got to sign in when you're there, and you get to be there for about an hour or however long you want, really, as long as there's not too many people there that are needing to adopt animals. But what I'm trying to say is that it's $50 for a cat, and if they've been there for too long, there's a discount for $25 for a cat. But what I'm trying to say is that it is so amazing that if I get a cat, I'm currently homeless. They said you need a place of residence. Well, I can list my mom's residence and have a backup plan where that cat can go if this doesn't work out. Or I could bring it back to the Humane Society if worst comes to worst. But all I'm saying is all I need to do is get a harness, a leash and a harness for the cat. So I get this little harness, and this little harness will hold the cat in place, and it won't choke it or anything because it's wrapped around its back and around the front. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is that I could be walking around with this cat, having cat food in my backpack. I already have water on me. I'll get the dishes between cat food and water when it wants to eat. The leftovers for when it doesn't eat, I'll put in a bag. That bag I'll have on me every day, full of dog or cat food. And then all I need is cat food and water. And to put the cat in shade, when it needs to cool down and to rest, I'll rest with the cat. And then when it wants to feel energetic again and move around, that's when I'll go out for a little walk with it again. So what I'm trying to say is that it's so awesome to have a cat. And if I was on the go, it'd be like a wild cat. You know how feral cats or wild cats, they can go long distances during the day, and they get adapted and used to the outdoors and the elements. Well, my cat would get adapted to that, and I could treat it real good, make sure, I'll get a girl cat, because then, I could pet it and go for walks, name it Little Emily. I'd probably name it Little Emily, to be honest, but, then I could say Little Emily every day, like, you know what I mean? Everybody would get sick of that real fast, I bet. But, oh, a hairband. I don't need it, but here's a hairband I found. So yeah, this is the cat video. I was at the Humane Society. There's rooms where the cats can roam. There's like a jungle gym room. There's 2 of them. I got to see the cute little kittens and the mama cat in there, that they were all roaming around. So, and then I seen the cats in the cages. Some cats got let out to roam when these other people want to see the cats and play with the cats, they can let them out the cages to go, roam around. But I was making sure every one of them cats that needed attention. There's 3 cats in there towards the end when I was in there that really needed attention, that felt like they needed it, because you could just sense the agony in the cat's voice. And I just had to go help as many as I could, giving a lot of attention to make sure they're satisfied. And then when that cat's satisfied enough, I'd go to the next cat that needs help. But I like to, you know what I mean, go in there to, see the cats and everything. But what I'm trying to say is that if I get my own cat, I could save a life. I spend that, THCA, that's Delta 8, or what they call that. But I spend $50 on that. If I quit smoking and my payee up the pay, you know what I mean, to $150 in the beginning of the month, and towards the middle of the month $150, because right now it's at $75, and then $100 is only get $170 a month, $175 a month. And if I get an extra $50 onto each check, then I'll get enough for the cat, you know what I mean, to feed the cat food for how many days it needs cat food. And I could tell the payee that, and she could up that and say that I listing to have a cat, so that's why my income is increasing. And I believe a cat could roam with me. I'll have it on a leash wherever I go, and cat could be free, just as free as I am. I could free a cat and have a good life where it gets to go places, and go by the parks and everything, really enjoy nature and everything. And I'll have time where I rest with the cat, because it's just a cat. It needs more rest than us humans. So I'll notice that part about it and give it more rest. See what I mean? I walk way too much. I walk all day. That cat's not going to be walking all day as much as I am. And it's going to walk where it wants to walk anyway. So, and if I'm walking a cat on a leash everywhere I go, and there's a lot of dogs in this town, I'll have to pick it up and walk somewhere else with it. You know what I mean? And go around, so they don't get into a big squirrel, or a squirrel. Yeah, squirrel. That's what it's called. But yeah, it's 8 minutes in. Neo worships the divine goddess. Girls, I hope you're doing amazing. And I'm ending the podcast with that the Humane Society, I got to see the cats today. So anyway, have a real good day. And I just wish that the world would get even, start progressing. Somehow, there's so much room for improvement for this world to progress, and everything. So what I'm trying to say is that everybody just get their 2 hands together, make that Hobbit Home Society, create this change, be the change you want to see in the world. And just like Kira said, and yeah, we can go from there. Anyway, I'm walking on the train tracks, so I keep looking down because of these train tracks. Let's see. All right. Have a good day, girls. I love you. Bye.